So you decided to protect Yoon's rights. You confirmed that Basil Yoon had the right to construct the dye works on the rented land. Leave your verdict. The rental agreement clearly states Basil Yoon has the right to use the aforementioned lands belonging to the Ella Villa family until the year 1150 and construct any buildings on the aforementioned lands. Basil Yoon's use of the land is not in violation of the agreement, and therefore he must not be evicted and the dye works will remain. Any attempt to drive him off or demolish the building will constitute a breach of law. How dare you! This is my own land, and I can do whatever I want with it. It is my right. I can rent it out, and I can take it back just the same. And your puny little papers mean nothing to me. If you refuse to resolve this peacefully, Your Honor, why? I'll just put the damn dye works to the torch. You have a response to that. If Yoon's property should come to harm through Avila's actions, the nobleman will provide recompense for all damages and pay a fine to the emperor. The law of the empire is the emperor's rule. Nobles and commoners alike must obey the law in equal measure. Your words are tactful but unyielding. The nobleman has no chance. His face pale with rage, so Avila spits out a goodbye through clenched teeth and walks away. Oh, thank you so much for your just verdict, Sir Brante. I never even hoped you would protect my rights after all. Now the dye works is gonna hit it big. The other judges soon learn of your verdict. With your very first case, you have caused quite a stir with prefecture. Most judges would not have even deigned to hear the commoner's statement. Yet you defied noble privilege and enforced the lawful agreement against the nobleman, an ill omen for the other nobles. So, the welfare of our province has increased, its affluence, it's good. On the other hand, we have discontent. Strange, to be honest, respect to the law and the stability of order. Okay. And support of the authorities. As you see now, in a dangerous position. So we have two more decisions like this, and we can say goodbye to our career. But it's good for justice, as you see. I mean, justice for everybody. Chutes and ladders. This event is consequence of your previous actions. News of your latest actions spreads rapidly across Anisotia. You have made many enemies during your years as a judge, and now is the chance to strike. Your career is hanging by a thread. You have to fight off accusations, denouncements, and slander just to retain your position. A quiet knock at the door interrupts your musing. The imposing figure of Judge Carlo Fockengraben solemnly floats into your office. We hardly ever see each other these days, Brante. I have decided to pay you a visit with the most cordial of intentions, of course. I've been hearing everywhere that things are not going well for you. So I ask myself the question, how could a man of your talents quarrel with almost all of the Anisotia high society? I'm sure you are simply misguided, but worry not, I will show you the way. Many judges see you as a threat. They think that your daring rulings are putting the entire prefecture in danger. Let's examine your latest case, for instance. Its outcome enraged all the nobility of the city. But I know you aren't what they say you are. The others need to see how much you care for your colleagues and our institution. Take my advice, Michael. Don't forget that it is a judge's job to maintain law and order among the estates, not destroy it. Admit your error and reconsider at least some of your past decisions in favor of the nobility. Do this, and I assure you, society will come to see you as a respectable nobleman and a wise judge once again. Do not emulate our prefect. You know that I hold Elborn in the highest esteem. But between you and me, he is on the edge of the precipice, and he is dragging you down with him. Promise me you'll think about what I've said, Brante. I'm only concerned about your well-being. I care about the career of the promised judge like you. Walking Graham takes a bow and leaves as silently as he came. You reread your latest cases, lost in thought. This is what has turned high society against you. Your enemy's schemes are preventing you from continuing your work. You need to find a way out of this situation. I do not have enough diplomacy, unfortunately. So we can continue the fight. So you refuse to give in. You will continue to fight for justice and the rights of the common people. Annul your decisions. You change several of your past rulings in favor of nobles in order to reassure your colleagues. Or we can ask your father for help. Your father can help you deal with the problems you are having at work. That's interesting. So what will you choose?